Coronation Street star Tracy broke down in tears as she filmed herself back in the hospital amid her breast cancer battle. The soap star, 52, took to Instagram on Friday to reveal she had been forced to go to A&E despite trying to avoid the hospital in the heat, saying she was always worried about going through A&E because of the risk of infection. In a tearful video, she explained, "So I'm in A&E. I had really high temperatures yesterday, and they spiked several times. I didn't want to go to A&E in the hot weather, so my body has suffered today. As a consequence, I came into A&E early this morning, and I just want to say thank you to the NHS and everyone in the A&E department. It isn't easy coming in when we have cancer because there are a lot of people with, I'm not disregarding it, minor things, and some have just drank too much. It's really hard at this point when my immune system is so low to get through that part of the department without catching anything else." Tracy went on to thank the NHS and explained the aircon had broken in the hospital, saying she had witnessed a row after engineers had come in to fix the problem, but were getting in the way of the nursing team. She captioned her post, "Yesterday in A&E, I watched the nurses, doctors, and staff work incredibly hard in the heat with no aircon. Everyone who is working in hospitals today, I salute you." Tracy was diagnosed with breast cancer in April and shared on Instagram last month she'd had her first round of chemotherapy. Since then, the star has spoken about the side effects of her treatment, including suffering from thrush, and also has had terrible bouts of diarrhea. Earlier this month, she spoke to Lorraine Kelly about the impact of her treatment, saying she had no idea how her body would react to the chemotherapy. She said, "I'm doing okay today. It isn't an easy path, and I'm only sharing it because there are millions of ladies and gentlemen who are going through the same thing, and it's just not a nice part of the disease, chemo really. The first dose, they don't really know how your body's gonna react, so it's a real big tester, and they now know, basically it's like chicken pox. I had a reaction and thrush all over me. You think you're out of the woods with the chemo, and then the next minute you get all the side effects. It's just not pleasant." Tracy shared she was diagnosed with cancer after finding a lump in her breast, but explained she'd visited the doctor about a different health concern when she was referred for a mammogram. She said, "Because it was underneath my breast, not on the breast itself, I thought, well, it can't be, so I postponed it just thinking it'll be okay. But actually, this lump, it was kind of on top of my rib. So I went to the doctors, and they were more concerned about my cysts because I was on HRT, so the HRT was feeding the cancer. It doesn't cause it, but it was feeding it. So the cysts were tight and sore, so that's the reason I went. It wasn't necessarily because of the lump, and the mammogram discovered the lump."